Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. Today I am going to make, well, it's going to take 2 days, it won't be done till tomorrow, but I'm starting graham English muffins. Okay, now I'm going to turn you down so you can see graham flour. Graham flour is a little coarser. You see the coarseness on this? It's not as fine. So you're going to put 2 cups in a bowl and we're going to add all-purpose to it. Get it in here to this flour. Okay, you're adding 4 cups of all-purpose and a half a cup of all-purpose. So it's 4 1/2 all-purpose and 2 of the graham flour because you want these to rise. Now you're going to mix this flour up. This is the flour we're going to be using to make these English muffins. And because graham flour is coarse, I wanted to make sure that it's well mixed. That's why you're only using so much. And then you have to add the white flour to make sure that they can grow. So we'll be getting the bran and the germ in these as well as everything else. So it'll become a complete food in its own right. Okay, let me put this up, get things out of the way, and we'll get it started. Oh, I need another measuring cup. I tell you, I go through. So this is your working flour. Mix it up thoroughly. And when you see the graham, you can see how coarse it is, which is good. Some of the berries are like 3/4 cracked, other ones are finer, but you get that combination of everything. Okay, that's for the stew. Move that. Okay, I need a bowl. The ceramic glazed bowls were very, very popular with my mother. When we grew up, we didn't have metal and glass. We had these. We did everything. We would find these in the refrigerator with foil over them. You know, that's how she didn't have plastic containers with lids and stuff. She actually covered this up, or she put a plate on them, and then you can see other ones stacked on top of them in the refrigerator. Okay, let's see the mixture they want us to start with. All right, we need 1/2 cup of a sponge culture. We're using the sponge one. Don't worry. I haven't fed mine yet, so I know they're hungry. When I finish showing you this and I get this culture going, I will tell you exactly how you can change this. Now, in a mixing bowl, we're putting this live culture. Hold on, Sandra. Okay. Okay, let's see next. What do you want? 1 cup of the water. Okay, we're going to add 1 cup of water to our culture. And how much flour do you want to use? 1 1/2 cups of our flour mixture. Let me go put this to rise, and I will be back. For everybody else who's making a sourdough culture, put this cover over it and just put it to the side. We'll be using it later. Now this evening, you're going to add another cup of flour and 1/4 of a cup of water and beat it and put it back and let it rise till tomorrow morning. Then we'll be putting this together. All right. Now, for the people who wish to make this recipe and use regular yeast, okay, you will need, let's see, I think you're going to have the sponge culture. You'll probably take a 1/2 cup of water, warm water, put yeast in it and let it, ferment. You know how it'll bubble up and tell you that it's active. All right, what you're going to add to it is 1 1/4 cups of water, a cup of milk, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 3 tablespoons of butter melted. And you're going to use the same amount of flour, 6 1/2 cups of flour, but you'll be using 2 cups of that flour, which will be graham flour, and the 4 1/2 will be all-purpose flour. Go through your regular ways of doing it, that you would rise it, cut it out, put it on greased cookie sheets, if I remember. Yes, on cookie sheets or a flat pan, anywhere where they can rise. What you're going to do is you're going to preheat when they rise up, after you've cut them out and all. You're going to sit there and you're going to preheat your oven to 450. You're going to bake them for 7 1/2 minutes. Then you're going to turn them over and bake them another 7 1/2 minutes. That's for people who are just using the yeast that you buy in the store. But the people who are making the sourdough, we have to do it different. And this is how we're doing it, because we're going to have 2 rises on ours. Okay? So part 2 will be tomorrow morning. Remember, for the people who are making the sourdough culture, you have to add 1 cup of flour and 1/4 of a cup of water in the evening, and then tomorrow morning we'll be putting these together. Okay? So listen, you take care, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.